Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Insyirah binti Thameemudeen. We present as Group 9. We are going to present on impacts of digital transformation on business performance.
This is our group member, me, Fathiatul Husna binti Marzuki as a group leader. Next, Nabilah binti Alam Baki, Nur Insyirah binti Thameemudeen, and Iman binti Azmi.
We know that the rate of digital transformation is accelerating all around the world. The business infrastructure has gotten progressively during these decades with more connectivity between goods, process and services. So firms are progressively modernizing their business by using advanced digital technology. And now we are currently witnessing a phenomenon known as digital revolution, which is also known as Industrial Revolution 4.0. So those SME, small and medium enterprise should know how to achieve digital age sustainability. Maybe by improving customer services, expanding data analytic, and relocating innovation to the business model. Okay, now we move to the next part, program statement, which is we focus on how digital transformation impact business. So firstly, customer experience, where they will experience a quick response on their inquiries. So we use this digital transformation facilitates by connecting customers' data from throughout the organization together in one source. As people say nowadays, everything is in your fingertip. Once you tap, everything will be shown on your screen. So when all available data is collected and centralized, employees are capable of responding to customers in effectively and maybe in a quick way. Okay, next is on operational efficiency, where a business may boost their digital transformation method by fostering effective communication among employees, no matter what levels they are, and improving the management sector. The main of this digital transformation is the elimination of human labor in data administration and the simplification of existing workflows, where many processes are already automatic in your system. Okay, finally, the business model, where it can be seen the majority of retailers from well-known brands or small local business have added online shops or galleries on their websites. Many of them have expanded the menus to even include delivery options. The input of digital transformation on corporate performance has been demonstrated by recent pandemic effects, where the employers and staffs can work from anywhere, even you're not in your country. So that's what people say, being digital means being quick.
Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nabilah binti Alam Baki, membership number of 1917292, and I'm going to presenting about the literature review regarding the digital transformation that affecting the finance and business institutions. So, for consumer behavior, Cannon and Lee from research that they have done in 2017 states that according to market estimates, consumers are migrating their purchases to online businesses, and digital touchpoints play a significant part in the customer experience, affecting both online and offline sales. This makes it easier for consumers to co-create value by inventing and personalizing items, performing last-mile distribution operations, and assisting other customers by sharing product reviews using digital technologies. According to Berkes and Dunn and Berhoff, consumers also play a high value on apps and new AI-based technologies such as Amazon's Echo and Google Home, which are making their way into their homes. These new digital technologies are expected to affect customer behavior structurally. And as a result, the adoption of new digital technologies could quickly become the new norm, defying established business principles. So, for operational efficiency, Bonjour Air states that a growing number of companies are adopting new technologies that improve corporate efficiency, such as the Internet of Things or cloud computing. In other words, in the digital age, firms can operate more quickly and at a cheaper cost. Research from Sharat-Meyev also concludes that digital technology can provide a completely new understanding of what the company's core competency is, which business generates the majority of revenues, for which the brand is appreciated by loyal customers, and what approaches can be used to boost its market position. Digital transformation affects not only individual businesses, but entire industries, reshaping them, shifting power dynamics, and introducing new business models. According to Chessboard, 2010 technological advancements have created various opportunities and impediments in business model developments. In the case of CODA, for example, organizational structure and culture were found to be critical in overcoming basic rigidities in order to develop new benefits from disruptive technology.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Fathiatul Husna binti Marzuki, and I will be present about theoretical and analysis of this study. Indeed, studies on this topic are still being dismantled by researchers. Several theories used to measure the factors and impact of traditional economic changes toward a digital economy. A study conducted by probabilities showed that some factors affect online buying between customers and business owners. And as regards a buyer's attitude is critical because it is based on their particular values, like what a person think about circumstances, product, brands, tourist location, and other things based on their preference. In addition, some researchers agree that the relationship between customer and business owner are relevant when conducting research. Various business owners face challenges in digital online from time to time. As we see in the diagram, the characteristic of customers do not have too much impact on online buying, but it will respond whether advantage or disadvantage to their satisfaction and their experience in buying online. On the other hand, a study conducted by Chinri Zhu compiled several pieces of evidence taken from previous writing. The factor is that customers are comfortable to buy online. One of them is the level of trust. Online customer happiness put from a variety of factors, including trustworthy actions that enhance overall trust in online providers. This model was created by McKnight 1998 and modified by Chandri and Kachmar 2002, which followed by the additional digital transaction, general web experiences, perceived site quality, and personal innovativeness into the previous model to measure the effectiveness of trust to customer, especially in e-commerce, to achieve high-level satisfaction. Of course, it is influenced by several effects and influence customers to choose the best to maximize utility based on their limitation budget. Next, we move on the second theory, which is operational efficiency. Digital transformation is not limited to technology, which we can see, but also in business performance. In the field of business, the company or business can manage their business in an efficient way where they can measure where we can measure theory on production, labor production, and others. However, solid evidence regarding this issue is not found yet. One taken theory from Guo Li Zhu, 2021. We move to business model. Business owner must have to make a long-term plans regarding their business future, which we can be organized by business model. This some suggestion theory come up to the business owner on how they can change their business model from traditional one. Based on study conducted by Charlotte Cromwell 2021, there are two theories to categorize the business model, which are uneven landscape for digital value creation and change, innovation, and digital transformation. The same goes on theory suggested by Richiger et al. 2018, which is based on company and dynamic capabilities, and BMI, which is business model innovation. The business model's evolution is influenced by surrounding environment. The first theory we want to analyze is customer experience. Based on study taken from both studies, we can see that both theories have some attention to finding measurement on customer satisfaction towards digital buying. In the first story, we are informed that the characteristics of buyers are the source of influencing the habits of customers' loyalties or satisfactions. While the other one show how the other view impacts the choice of product, we can see from the diagram below the flow on how it was the example of how it was to measure the level of satisfaction based on level of trust. The next one is operational efficiency. Based on the theory, organizational performance is classified by three categories, which are operating and financial performance, and the category dependent variable, and the other one is by lowering transaction costs, increasing staff productivity, increasing asset efficiency, and optimizing the supply chain. This major part represent and how cost efficiency is calculated and measure the income or profit performance of the business, which can be represented in digital transformation. In addition, under independent variable, which have operating performance related to customer interaction, show how active the business are in using this kind of technology, and from that we can measure, but it is private information together as it is involved internet information. The study cannot compile all concrete evidence regarding these issues. However, some quantitative data can be measured using keyword to success the information related to digital. On the other hand, under control variables, digital transformation enhance corporate operation by knowing their characteristics like size and age of the company, asset liability ratio, and entries. The operating cost, which is dividing the sum of operating costs and the sales expense with the operating revenues, are regulated when the dependent variable is financial performance. We can see organizational behavior and performance are inextricably linked to corporate governance. Next, we analyze about business model. As theory suggested, we analyze that suggestion from both theories can be applied like the diagram, categorized by the field of the business, and the suggestion based on ability and the environment of the business and their target to long-lasting their company in the digitization world. Theories can be combined to get a better business model. The first theory suggested that the changes based on the reason of the company to change, and the second one tells us that the dynamic capabilities perspective provides an exploratory look into the business model, allowing economists to suggest that business model design and operation are contingent on a firm's capability. In addition, a new transformation in the business model led to a new phase of inputs and output of the company. On the other hand, when it comes to business online, the business owner needs to take action to react the business competitors' tactics and market demand in order to maximize profit by implying a creative business model.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Insyirah binti Azmi. So I will be presenting on the result of our analysis. During a pandemic, people tend to have lower income, which will affect the consumptions. This will show the consumer behavior and how they want to allocate incomes among different goods and services to maximize their well-being. Customers' preference play one of the important roles to prove that digitalization in business will work or not. Second one is operational efficiency. We also agree with both theory, which states about the dependent and independent variables that impact the digitalization in business. As we know, the factors of production inputs such as labor, capitals, and materials help in producing the output, where firms combine each combination of inputs as effectively as possible. To help benefit firms' manufacturing operation, there is digital manufacturing that uses digital technologies in the era of digital transformation. Manufacturers may establish a connected network and completely integrated factory with digital manufacturing, allowing them to leverage real-time data analytics to optimize the whole manufacturing process and achieve productivity improvement to the fullest. Other than that, it will help to reduce their costs and inventories, improve the product quality, and shorten the time to produce, which will instantly meet customers' needs. The production also will expand successfully as output increases too. The last one is business model. From the business model theories, it is true that firms need to have a good strategy in order to cope with the digitalization in business. Firstly, firms need to have a method on how to fulfill the customer satisfaction and needs. Businesses have regarded digitalization as a way to better meet their customers' requirements, respond to industry changes, and gain a competitive edge. The necessity of adapting to changes and advances in a company's environment and attain even shorter technological cycle companies' digitalization operation are triggered by the following factors. In order to meet the customer satisfaction, firstly, firms need to know their preferences. We can assume from three aspects, which are completeness, transitivity, and depth. Prefer more is better than less. Lastly, digitalization leads to innovation of new products and services. I think we can relate this with the rate of return to scale, which output increases as inputs are increased proportionately. For instance, innovation can really help reduce costs and greatly increase production.
So next is the Islamic perspective of the digital transformation. Narrated Ibn Umar, the Prophet ﷺ said, the selling of weight for weight is riba usuri except if it is handed from hand to hand and equal in amount. Similarly, the selling of barley for barley is riba except if it is from hand to hand and equal in amount, and dates for dates is usuri except if it is from hand to hand and equal in amount. Sahih Al-Bukhari 2170, Book 34, Hadith 122. This hadith implies about riba and how it is forbidden in business. However, as digital transformation has become widely used, there's no particular organization or body to regulate this. All people over the world can buy as many things as they want and can buy any kind of things that they want to. This especially can occur for online shopping because consumers cannot see or inspect the item what they want to purchase in real life. As a result, there are a lot of online sellers that use this to their advantage by not giving the item to the buyers exactly like the catalog. However, digital transformation in business or financial institutions is also vulnerable to threats. Online checkout pages and physical credit scanners are becoming increasingly common as more people go cashless. Personal information can be routed to other locations and utilized for nefarious purposes in both cases. In addition, more people are using smartphone apps to access their bank accounts. Because many of these people have little or no security, the risk of being attacked is substantially higher. Moreover, hacks have escalated in the booming realm of cryptocurrencies, in addition to traditional assets. Because the banking industry is confused about how to apply cybersecurity software in an ever-changing environment, attackers have a better chance of stealing big sums of money, especially when the numbers are changing fast.
Okay, lastly, for the conclusion, In conclusion, this study of digital transformation on business performance unveils it as an advocacy of sustainability. It is aligned with the SDGs Goals 8, which is to promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. In order to merge sustainability and digitalization together, a company must have a strategy that will produce a transformation within their business ecosystem. The transformation into a real new business needed a serious commitment in order to achieve sustainability in a business model. The existence of interactive system where customer can help firms to establish product and services with technological orientation. This could be benefit for future improvement by users' review and involvement. It is also provide the mechanism to guide companies to bury their liabilities and gain more profits and sustainability. Lastly, it will ensure active user participation, resulting in increased efficiency and productive as a result of combining both digital and sustainable reform. That's all from us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To guide companies to bury their liabilities and gain more profits and sustainability. Lastly, it will ensure active user participation, resulting in increased efficiency and productive as a result of combining both digital and sustainable reform. That's all from us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.